everybody. Welcome to episode 90 of the Power of Reverberation, Book 4 of Force podcast, Confidence in the Klutch Network, New Media, Energy Up, Donald Nelson. Thank you to all the follows. Thank you for all the subscriptions, subscribers, the family. What up, YouTube? Y'all ready? Let's jump into it, man. You know how we do all the time. What we know so far, the beat is picked. Starting out the same way. Chewy is hesitant of Diamond taking orders from Tommy. Brendan gives Walter a new frenemy. Vic is drinking and grieving. Diamond meets with his new PO. Feds get a fingerprint off of Tommy's door handle. Jannard goes to meet with Miguel from IPN. He's light on the re-up. Don't think Jannard wanting to fuck with cuz. Tell him he need his money not next week but on Friday. Merkovich tells them to get off their territory. Jannard gave him the territory. Merkovich beats up Jannard over not being a man of his word. Merkovich pulls his support so that Jannard can kill Tommy. He didn't, so he wants his territory back where Diamond and Tommy are in the projects. Tommy walks up to Chewy talking shit about he's with Jannard now. Pulls out too late. Two to the chest, one to the head. This will send a message. Start a war between the brothers, baby. Episode 202. Lieutenant Franklin knows that Chewy's death will cause a war between CBI and treason. Tommy let Diamond know that he killed Chewy. Tommy shows up at Glory's graveside and offers Vic a spot with CBI. Vic wants to be on his own. Walter gets a bad batch of opioids he wants to sell on the south side. Vic initially tells him no, and Walter gives it to Claudia. Diamond goes to Jannard to stop the green light on Tommy. Tommy drops payment to Miguel and the serves hit them up. Stacy cannot get a task force from the Attorney General. She is part of a civil rights lawsuit against CPD, whom she has to get on board. Tommy and Diamond want to jack Miguel's load, so they kill two Serbs, kill Miguel's man, and place the Serbs at the scene. Vic wilds out, gets arrested. Walter gets him out, and he will take the Southside job now. He wants to take Walter down from the inside before Dublin kills him. Miguel went to his boss for the green light on the Serbs, and he said no. Serbs want the projects, and Jannard gives them Miguel's dough. Shanti loaned them some money. Little K sees Tommy and lets off a whole clip, missing Tommy killing an 8-year-old girl. The Lieutenant, Franklin, tells Stacy she can have her task force. Current episode, where we at, baby? War and Ice Cream. Synopsis. Tommy and Diamond expand their business to prisons. The feds put together a task force to take down CBI, and Jannard struggles to maintain control. Tommy faces off with Walter and gets closer to avenging Lily Anna's death. All right, let's talk about these moments of the show. Before I get into the moments, y'all, I just want to let y'all know, I really thank y'all. I'm not asking for no grace, you know what I'm saying, with this third herniated disc that I tell y'all on the Confidence in the Klutch pod, so I can share with all my followers and listeners and subscribers and family. Much love. Heavy heart, lost my neighbor this past week. And I had 3 herniated discs. I had the steroid injections in a day. So I'm a little bit, in pain a little bit. So if I'm rushing, it's because I want to get the content to y'all with quality, though, but don't want y'all waiting. You know what I mean? So I salute y'all. All right. Now we back into it, right? Back into it. So we talk about these moments. What I got is opening scene. Tommy meets Diamond in his car is shot up. Final scene, Jannard snoring H. Damn, Diamond. Weed, coke, Dahlia. H is over for him. He's a junkie now. Favorite moment of the show. I must say, my favorite moment of the show was the JP DMAC conversation. After Kate apologized to JP, he apologized to his son. I appreciate that. Unbelievable moment of the show. We got 2. Tommy and Diamond talking outside of Miguel's spot after Miguel broke a motherfucking hand to shatter to pieces in front of everybody. Man, that had to hurt. Whew. Lord, my stomach. Man. Whew. And Tommy talking about is his dog Little Pieces just around the day on freeze and shit. And then we had Little K hiding out of his grandmother's house, man. Come on, man. We're going to do the stupid motherfucker shit. You ain't got nobody, nowhere else. You're supposed to not even be on the south. You're supposed to be out of there. You're supposed to be out of there, like down south, out west, out east. Go to these major metropolitan areas where they got a low homicide conviction rate and move the fuck around, man. You got to read a little bit, do some studying, cuz. I'm going to the city where they have the lowest conviction rate for murders. So I blend in. Shit, you know what I'm saying? I ain't going where I got family at, none of that shit. I just had to be a bum on fucking shelters and shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I have to figure it out though. You know what I mean? You know, go to a bar, get the haircut, and, you know what I'm saying? You know what time it is. Yeah. Restart. You know what I'm saying? Get a ride or die and do what you got to do. All right, y'all. Credit song was Bad Man by Gavin Maestro. Of course, it's some Chicago blues shit. Hey, man, I can't do it like this, though. Gotta have a drink for D. He was a Tangeray, so I went and bought me some Tangeray. You know what I mean? For my neighbor who passed away, man. Shout out. Shout out, Daryl. Much love. We miss you, baby. Man, he listened to the pods. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's get into the recap. Let's get into the recap. Let's get into the... Man, that neighbor shit is fucking with me y'all on my back. Give me some grace right now. Let's get down to breakdown of episode 203. Let me replay this beat again. Give me some energy, y'all. All right. Tommy meets Diamond. His car all shot up. You know what I'm saying? Now I can relax right here. This held my back. My ice pack, shit. You know what I'm saying? In my ice pack, man. 20 minutes on, 20 minutes off. You know how we do, G. Man, y'all seeing me going through it for real. Confidence in the clutch stuff. I mean, right here. Gotta see the herniated disc. They move higher now. Shit, I got 3. I only got 5 discs, motherfucker. All right. Tommy meets Diamond and his car shot up. You know what I mean, in the process, the little girl gets hit, right? So Diamond told Tommy killing Chewie was going to start a war. I told you that shit. Tommy wants to talk to Jannard, not Diamond talking to Jannard. Because Tommy is a boss and he ain't got time for no middleman, no extra shit. I don't need this message to get misconstrued what the fuck I'm saying. Yo, Jannard, I killed your man for what he did. Your other man tried to get back at me for killing your man. Get your man. Tommy shows up to Jannard. You know what I mean? Told him he doesn't have control of his people. Tommy told Jannard he better get the motherfucker that killed that little girl, though. And if he doesn't, he will, then he'll kill Jannard next. So, damn, wait a minute. Well, Mr. Postman, Jannard, you're going to have to stop getting your mouth sticky eating pussy and get those hands dirty clipping a motherfucker. You know what I mean? So that's a hell of a takeaway, right? Then we see Diamond in the bed with the CO. I gotta find her name. Who's totally nosy, asking about shit right here. He told her you can't know the shit he does because he doesn't mix business with pleasure unless you want to in on the business. And she like, what is that? What you thinking? Digmatize me? And he was like, yo, I want you to move drugs into prison system and shit, right? So, you know me, like, yo, one bad move with that shit can get fucked up, but it's just like the street shit. So you move weight where you can move it. So it doesn't matter. She wanted Jack Mild, then she talking about, yeah, we can do it for a price and all this shit. And he was like, what you mean? I thought she's like, no, nigga, what you mean? I've been getting money, you know what I'm saying? Of course I do, nigga. Let's talk numbers. You see what I'm saying? So then Diamond like, yo, of course I get it, you know what I'm saying? Let's talk numbers, but first let me dickmatize you. She's like, what you think I'm a dickmatized bitch? I ain't finna risk my career for you and all that shit. But first let me dickmatize you. Hey, Diamond looked like he was fucking too. The way he pulled off his drawers. You know what I'm saying? The under the sheet taking off the draw shit, us man know what that. We getting straight into it though. That's straight into the pussy. It's ready. We done got it ready. You know what I'm saying? Diamond quotable. That's a play now. All right, Stacy's at a rally against gun violence. The spot where a little girl got shot in the area, right? Jannard is having issues with his people. He talking like y'all know what's on, so that. Like if I do, I can't say nothing. That'll be me snitching type shit. Like how you gonna tell your boss you can't, tell him where one of y'all workers at. And if it do, y'all snitching. There's other nigga like, yeah, he had to do that shit though, but he didn't kill Tommy. So what did he have to do? Just because you let off a clip, you ignorant motherfuckers? No, nigga. So you got the joint, Chicago Police Department, DEA, FBI, Task Force, all the motherfuckers together. Talking about we getting all this shit, we cleaning all this shit up. So the heat is coming, right? JP and D-Mac talk about Jay not being around in his life. And D-Mac was like, D-Mac said, I know you're gay and all, but is that a reason to leave your family? D-Mac, that's a quotable, D-Mac, for sure. Tommy comes in and tells JP about the static going on. Motherfucker tried to shoot him up and all this shit. Fucked up the Mustang. D-Mac talking about, man, can I get my guns back? Tommy give JP a piece, right? Talking about this is a war and I can't be necking in these streets. D-Mac, you don't go nowhere, fam. You recover from getting shot already, motherfucker. Chill out. So D-Mac really, really, really wants his gun. No, like, man, I really want my shit, cuz. Give me my gun. That's a problem, y'all. It's a problem percolating. D-Mac moth to the flame. So the feds had to drop on Tommy in their little conference center and shit. You know what I mean? They say they got the pictures of the blue Mustang at the scene. So they got the shit figured out already. Like, so it's funny how Stacy don't know everything, but she took what Lieutenant Detective Ferguson said. Well, Bobby Ferguson, whatever. Bobby comes in pissed from shit, right? He said, I told you I would help you get the task force, not be on the motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Which he has a point. I'm not working on the task force, motherfucker. I gotta be in the streets. I can't be out here on the task force and shit. I gotta keep moving and grooving like I do. Otherwise, I'm gonna lose certain credibility and shit in the streets. But here we go. When you get fucking career-minded motherfuckers, we'll burn those that they need. You feel me? And then we get more details. He get at her like you prioritize in your case over my job, just like you got your eye running for mayor over our marriage. That was out of place beef and shit. Like, we didn't know that, but okay, thanks for the information. Trouble in paradise. Like, he told her, motherfucker, I could find a killer in 5 minutes, motherfucker. Let me get the fuck up out of here. Like, you know what I'm saying? And she looked stupid over there like, oh, yeah, motherfucker, chill out. So we got motherfuckers backing up at the barbershop still. I don't know why when the PO making motherfuckers drop piss in the barbershop and coming and doing all types of shit. Tommy tells Big Smurf to watch Gennaro so he can find out who killed Lil' Kay. Well, he found out who killed the little girl and to see if he killed Lil' Kay, right? We got Kay coming through. She said she wants to make amends with him. She was at Tommy's crib because Tommy made the call to Big Smurf and shit. So we got Kay coming through talking about I want to make amends with you. She got a big ass list of shit talking about she in step 8 of the 10-step process and shit. Tommy sits down. Kay tells him she wasn't a perfect mother. She's sorry. And Tommy like, that's it, motherfucker? You just sorry? So Tommy give her the business on how she wasn't a great mother, all types of different scenarios, man. And he has his right, just like she had her right to apologize. Like, man, you ain't gonna get out of this shit just by saying sorry, shit. I'm traumatized. Get it all out, though, and move forward. What I don't do is to keep on reaching on the ground for this shit. I got to set this shit up here. And I don't have anything by the gear. You never have anything by your gear. I got all this shit up here, and I'm going to have to hold this bitch, right? But I like that scene. That's dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, more people need to talk more. Parents need to come clean more when they fuck up, right? When you fuck up, you gotta come clean about the shit, man. So we got Diamond back at the barbershop cutting up his PO, and he's just talking about all the shit. You should do this, you should do that. Like, see, you act like you own this black man. I don't like that shit. He fucked up. You the PO, make his ass drop, make his ass come see you, but all this too involved with the flow and all this shit. You ain't the police, nigga. So Big Smurf, all right, nigga, I'll see you later, walks out with a bag and shit. So the PO looking like, bitch ass nigga. So old head, hips, Big Smurf to the fuzz being there rubbing on his earlobe and shit. Because the PO is a fucking dick. But the PO knows some shit. He looking at shit. This weak ass shit. They had to stop moving shit out the barbershop ASAP. We know that. So we move on. We see Walter pissed. Claudia's changing passwords for the dialysis clinic. He couldn't get in. She fucking with the money. Claude bugging. But I'm glad to see Vic back in his suits, in the game, like doing what he got to do. Walter told Vic he has to meet with Tommy and is probably about to kill Liliana and he needs him to go get Dublin back. Like, Vic, that's what we're trying to do. We got to do these Moody's pills to get Dublin off our ass, fam. Everybody got money problems except Diamond and Tommy on the show. And they didn't want to step off with a smaller area. Gennaro went to Shanti about finding Little K. She warns him about looking weak and shit. If you take out Little K and all this shit, because you got all this shit. We got to keep on hearing the same shit over and over and over again. Like, she tried to stave his stature. She probably don't like that shit. She ain't going to want to give him none no more. But he's worried about Tommy killing him. Because, I mean, Gennaro ain't really that nigga, fam. He trying to be that nigga, but he ain't that nigga. He's a junkie. He like pussy. Walter met with pharmaceutical man, Big Pharma, for the pills that they sell on the south side. The man said nobody would give a shit if a bunch of monkeys drop dead. That's a quotable. And Vic approached. He was like, what you say? Vic was probably finna kill dog. But Walter called him off like, ain't no problem. We could. Because dog was like, you got a problem? That's how white people in a circles get off with the racist shit. You might have a motherfucker that say it, but somebody might tell dog, just chill, fam. Let dog be racist and shit. When the motherfucker trying to tell her, dog, you can't be saying that shit around me because I don't want to hear that shit. Two things can't be true. You supposed to check anybody that disrespects you, though. It's time and place for everything. Vic long range game. Vic ain't with the old racist shit. So this is a result of CRT. He hung with the blacks. He hung with the Hispanics. He is what it is. He respect they struggle. He respect what they are, what they own. And it's the street shit. It's a code with him. He ain't got time for that shit. And we know Big Pharma his scary ass wouldn't make it 5 minutes on the south side. Man is back, y'all. Man is back. Whew. Wouldn't make it 5 minutes on the south side. So, was this unbelievable moment of the show as well? Tommy and Diamond goes to Miguel and he's torturing cats who he thinks sold them out. The two cats that was walking by talking about the drop on 209, right? He talking about, y'all the only motherfuckers that knew the spot of drop in advance. Which they did. Loose lip sync shit. We talked about this last week, right? So they made Tommy and Diamond participate in this shit. Yo. He freeze-dried his hand solid. Couldn't move the motherfucker. Tommy held his arm and broke it into pieces. Those were some pliers type shit. Tommy asked, like, why are we here for this shit, motherfucker? Miguel told him, this is what happens to people that betray me. So, yeah, that is an unbelievable moment of the show. Like, I just, you know what I mean? Like, damn. That was crazy, though. But they picking that shit doesn't happen. Can you imagine your hand is freeze-dried and the motherfucker grabs something and break your shit into pieces? Man, folks. Ain't no reconstructive surgery for that shit. Man. So, here's an unbelievable moment of the show. That wasn't unbelievable. That was ruthless. So, Tommy and Diamond step out of the spot, right? And start talking about what they need to do with the product. Right outside the spot, B. Shouldn't there be cameras out there? Shouldn't there be armed guards out there after the serve hit last episode? So, of course, Diamond wants to chill. Man, we need to chill. We need to chill, Tommy. You know what I'm saying? Told him about the task force and shit. Tommy did. And Diamond worried as fuck. Diamond, you might not need to sell either, fam. Diamond might not need to sell. He got too much shit. He worried about going back to jail. He ain't worried about selling no dope, making no money like that. Because the way they move their dope is a little bit different. We don't ever see Diamond making a drop or doing no shit like that, right? So we see, of course, they show how you get drugs in jail with the mini balloons, with the condoms and the chick put in her coochie and all that shit and go piss and take it out and put it in her hands, come back out. She poured the shit into the popcorn and the cat ate the balloons and shit, so then he goes shit it out and sell it. How do y'all get that cleaned? In jail. How do you get that clean in jail? If you shit it out or throw that shit up, how do you get that shit out and clean it? I guess anything for the dollar, though. So, I mean, you digging out the shit. For the dollar. Tommy meets with Walter and Polly on a river walk. Tommy wants to know who killed Liliana. Tommy had a hunch when he said, Walter was like, I would never turn over one of my own. I ain't built like that. We don't do that shit on this side. So we know it's Claudia. Tommy tells Walter to be careful because Chicago is more dangerous than New York and walks off on his ass like, damn. Walter's like, you fucking threatening me again? Like type shit. Tommy doesn't give a fuck. He's hell-bent on finding out who killed his motherfucking friend and would go to war with anyone, but he'd walk up to Walter like, Walter, you a bitch. I ain't worried about you. If you was gonna kill me, you could have killed me a long time ago, motherfucker. But I'm letting you know, I'm on your ass about my friend. Fuck you. And I think your daughter did that shit, nigga. And if she did, I'm killing her. Type shit. See Claude go in her apartment. Somebody broke into her safe, stole all her jewelry and money and shit. Like, I mean, and I will get into what I hate at the end. The CO sees the cooks putting the dope under the napkin. The operation's running smooth. The cat that was mad at Diamond Ramos that got whooped and shit is like, what the fuck is going down? And this guy like CBI is running drugs and he's like, fuck that, this our shit, get that shit cracking, we gonna do what we need to do. So he's like, handle this shit now, we run this joint, CBI. You know what I mean? So then CBI get hit in prison because the motherfuckers snitch, right? They snitch. So handling it is snitching. So the street cats in jail handle shit by snitching. I want y'all to marinate on that for a minute, huh? So in jail, they snitching on... Walter broke into her apartment, Claudia for fucking with daddy's money with the dialysis clinic, you know what I mean? And fucking with daddy account, like, yo, you know what I'm saying? So, and this when Walter got on some gang shit, like, told her if she fucks with me one more time, I'm pulling your security, and you gonna have to figure some shit off your own self, like... Motherfucker. Fuck with my money, little girl. She was shook over to Tommy's, and he told her, yeah, Tommy close to finding you out any motherfucking way. So you need to do what the fuck I tell you what to do, little girl. Shout out to Walter for that shit. So the lieutenant, what was his fucking name? Because we got his real name and shit up in that bitch, so. The fuck is cuz name? Motherfucking detective. He went looking for Little K at his grandmother's house. Nice garden, by the way. But of course, he's hiding at his grandmother's house. Unbelievable moment of the show, and he's easy to fucking find because everybody knows where his grandmother lived. Niggas that want to kill him and the police. Like, that shit is done. So Kate at the crib making a cake for JD Mac. Kate is on her double alcohol anonymous shit. Wants to make amends with JP and just apologizes this motherfucking back. JP gets at her like, Tommy, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you did this. What? So we find out she had JP at 14 and Tommy at 16. JP hit her with the embarrassment he was black shit. Damn. Like, they bring out their issues in here and they ain't long and drawn out, but that shit hit very surgically. You know what I mean? Pow. They surgical with the shit. How they slice you and hit you with some real shit, but we ain't gonna hold on to it and hold too tight to it. We just gonna let you get it, and then we gonna get to the real shit. I like that. It's not drawn out over episodes. You know what I'm saying? Janara gets that little K, right? Waiting outside the house behind the pole. What if he walked the other way? He got to drop on you, Janara. Like, you just waiting outside. I guess like a ghost, right? Motherfucker, stop it. Who says, look, K, like, motherfucker, this is the right move, nigga. I ain't thinking about you. But he was like, no, motherfucker, you killed a little girl, though, nigga. That shit wasn't cool, fam. So grandma came out talking about, y'all want some Tower House cookies? Told Jannard, if you kill my grandson, you're going to have to kill me too, because it's easy to pick you out of a lineup. Like, damn, grandma. Here's the problem with that, though. JC's Big Smurf watching the whole shit, so you know he fucked. I got to kill this motherfucker. Tommy told me to kill him before he killed him, and then he going to kill me. So everybody know where Lil K is. Jay has to be pissed and more annoyed at Tommy's ass now. Granny has to be a little bit more careful, though, because Jannard could have said, okay, then, and killed Third and killed him right then and there on the spot because he already had a drop on him. Grandmother, they'll kill you before they kill Lil K, because you said you're going to. And because Jannard did not kill Granny, shit might come back to haunt him, because she has him coming up with the gun outside the crib, and she know what it is. So we see Diamond telling Tommy somebody snitched on him, moving product in a joint, Ramos. They lost 2 kilos of dope. Not Ramos, Rojas. Tommy wants to set up a meeting with him and get him a new lawyer. So, you know what I'm saying? Diamond asked about the Big Smurf shit in Liliana, and Diamond doesn't want him to kill her over a guess. He needs to know, because, you know, that's a whole nother war they got to get into. True. But Tommy knows. I feel you, Diamond knows. Tommy, you just can't be killing motherfuckers over hunches and shit, fam. You're gonna have to Tommy, you're gonna have to make sure, motherfucker. So we see Kay, the Alcohol Anonymous, understanding she was a bad mother, abandoned one and was shitty to another. Kay comes clean about how her mother influenced her to not take care of JP because it would be hard to raise a black child and all that shit. Would it be hard or embarrassing, Kate? Because back in them days, you know what I'm saying, mixed children were considered special ed, and the motherfuckers gave up for adoption and shit. Real foul shit was going on that white women were doing. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Real ass issues, real ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Real ass issues on here they talking about, man. I appreciate that. That's great fucking right, man. Let me know in the comments what y'all think about that shit. They dropped the daddy gay, so left his son. They dropped the mother of the gay daddy. Her mama told her it was gonna be hard raising a black child. Man. So Vic is watching the farmer guy's little runner, courier or whatever. Called the boys on him, saying he has a huge amount of drugs on him. And he's just waiting for the boys to come get him. Then he called his dad, let him know, Dad, we got bad news. Dog just got caught by the boys. So he gave the pill courier guy up so it can worry Walter, and Walter won't be successful with Dublin. That way, if Dublin kill him, Vic can just take control of the operation. The problem is, Vic, if they kill Walter, they killing all you motherfuckers. They're taking your whole family out, B. Y'all niggas ain't gonna have what y'all have. You're not gonna continue on the legacy. Motherfucker. Somebody else come taking over that shit. It don't work like that. We see Tommy texting, wants to meet with Claudia, and he threatens to kill one of her details. She's like, why are we here? And Tommy asks Claudia if she killed Liliana and puts a gun in her throat. And once the gun is to her throat, she's like, nope, I didn't. Tommy said he knows it was her. He put the gun away. Said, I know it was you. And when I can't confirm it, you're fucking dead. So technically, right there, I believe her detail probably should have killed Tommy. Because she was like, you can kill me right now with the gun in the throat, but you ain't going to get too far. G shit all the way around. He told Liliana after all that shit, sleep tight, motherfucker. All right, so we get Jenny Sue, the lawyer, who came at Rojas. I thought I got Rojas. Rojas? That's all sound the same. About joining CBI, and he says no. And he talking about, yeah, I like getting lawyer pussy and all this shit. Like, sometimes they do a little bit too much and the shit be off. I like getting lawyer pussy, nigga. Conjugal visit pussy? Getting no lawyer pussy, nigga. Is she riding you in a wheelchair? Cool. Diamond is giving Free Sunday shape-ups at the shop like his P.O. said. Talk was the young boy Leon who gave the speech at the rally. Talking about he's been to more funerals and birthday parties. He's just trying to make a change on the south side. Damn. So as soon as Diamond go back in the shop, Leon rolling around. Young cats rolled up him talking about, you better than us, nigga. You fucking up the game, nigga. We trying to get money out here. Diamond came out and scared them off. Like, Leon, you ain't even fight back, nigga. What's wrong with you, cuz? You got to fight back, nigga. I understand you ain't got to be violent, but you got to protect yourself. And he's like, I don't know how to type shit. Do you know how to throw a punch? So he told Leon he's going to teach him how to defend himself. We got some shit to work on. Okay, Diamond. Protege then. And if he got to go to the gym where he used to go, and now Shanti there, and he going to figure out Jannar and Shanti fucking around with each other, he going to be able to see some shit and know some shit. But can he go over to the gym? Because that's where treason be at. So, Detective Franklin, we're going to go with Detective Franklin, rolls up on Little K. He's dumb. He's just walking around Chicago after killing the 8-year-old girl, and the police got a suspicion that you killed the girl. Stupid as fuck. There's no deal for killing the young girl, you stupid motherfucker. So Franklin offered him life without parole for killing the 8-year-old girl to help bring down CBI. Motherfucker, you're going to jail regardless. But if that's the type of moves that they making, man, damn, the police dirty into the bitch. Lil K says he's not a snitch, though. It is not Ramos. It's Rojas. Rojas is with the CO. She rolls him into the shower and checking him, lock him down like, oh, I found some weed on y'all, nigga. You gonna get transferred. You gotta do the whole. You gotta do this. You don't get in that year time served neither, nigga. No good behavior. So he like, oh, man, what I gotta do? She's like, you can back up Diamond? You know what I'm saying? Yep, back up Diamond, and then what do you want you to do up in this bitch? You know what I mean? Or otherwise your ass is toast. She walked out like, fuck it then. He agreed to work with Diamond. Diamond. He be doing ghost type shit, right? So then we see Jannar being followed. And he know he being followed. Just, where the fuck was you going, Jannar? Like, it just, sometimes it be some stupid shit. Like, Jannar, you know they finna put a formation on your ass. You allowed yourself to get boxed. You got a Lambo truck, nigga, but I guess 4 against 1, you wasn't trying to get in a gunfight. They roll up on him like Merkovich wants his payment. He's like, I don't have it. And they take his Lambo truck. Man, straight bitch, straight hoe, fam. He's getting son everywhere you go by every moment. You got grandma saying, nigga, if you do something to my son, nigga, you got to kill me too, nigga, because I can pick you out of the lineup. Damn. He needs to go back to CBI. It's official. Jannar to go back to CBI. So Tommy catches one of Claudia's detail in the parking lot and wants him to know, and wants to know who shot Liliana. He don't say shit. Shoots him in the leg. Gives an opportunity. I'm going to ask you one more time to save your life. He talking shit, fuck you. And if I don't know, I wouldn't tell your ass to win. Motherfucker, that's it. Tommy kills him. So that's more heat with Walter and them. Little K picks up Jannar. And Jannar is tooting in front of him as the boss. So, of course, Lil K go, man, you talking all this shit, man. You said we ain't supposed to get high on our own supply. You getting high. So Jannar questions him about, man, was you talking to the police and all this shit? And he like, I ain't snitching. I ain't saying shit. But you question me about my own supply. You got a wire on? You got a wire, nigga? So then they get to tussling little shit. Lil K tells him he's tweaking and losing his people. You ain't acting like a motherfucking boss. Jannar try to grab the nigga up. Lil K pull out the strap on him. I don't know. Puts the strap on him. Jannar takes his shit and then chokes him out with the seatbelt. Jannar fucked up now. One of your man got killed by Tommy. You killed the other guy that tried to kill Tommy. And you took Lil K's whip. You riding around in his whip. Jannar is stupid as fuck, man. Jannar is stupid and he's scary. He don't make a good gangster. Of course, Tommy across the street watching the whole thing because Big Smurf don't let him to where everything at. So Tommy goes back to the crib. JP in them crib. And Kate bought Tommy that black raspberry ice cream he was talking about. You can see Kate over there talking to herself, shaking a little bit. She going through a withdrawal from the alcohol and the drugs. And Tommy thanks her. Tommy thanks her. And I like the screen with the focus of the ice cream on the table. I like that. So Big Farmer Man shows up to the Flins talking about how they both are taking the loss and all this shit. And we just got to eat this shit. And Walter like, nigga, I need to get this money. Big Farmer like, fuck that shit. It's too risky. So he said a couple disrespectful things and Vic put out and killed his ass at the crib, which infuriated Walter, who needed that lick to get doubling off of his ass. So now he mad at Vic for that shit. JP sits with D-Mac to tell them the truth about the split, my favorite moment of the show. After Kate apologized to D-Mac apologized to his son. I love it. D-Mac's mom says he would be better off with a father that is not gay. So now we're addressing gay man in the black community and all that shit. Love it. Homo. It's not homophobic. You're not scared of gays. They need another word. Anti-gay. Not homophobic. That's not what that means. So JP apologizes. Bravo. Now this shit, like I said, is tackling the real issues without dragging the shit out like the Shy does. You know what I mean? We have to make sure Trig has a transgender. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? And issues for episodes. Like, no, nigga, get to the point. No agendas. We don't have to have no agendas to see what we see. So JP and D-Mac agree to start over. Dope. So Kate and her newfound accountability is rubbing off on her family. We see D-Mac find a motherfucking gun. Like, fuck JP, but JP ain't no gangster. But I'm off to a flame. But I understand D-Mac. D-Mac was in the streets. He got shot. He had the cribs, but, you know, he has to feel protected in the house with the peace to protect him and his family. I get it. But my thing is hopefully not to get back on the streets. Just sell dope in the crib online, nigga. Your uncle got you straight. We got Tommy and Diamond. They're going to meet with Miguel again. And this is getting crazy with Miguel. I'm getting tired of this Miguel shit. Like, Tommy don't get hold, fam. Like, Tommy a killer. I'm getting tired of this Miguel shit. Because Tommy and Diamond want more. They want double the shit. And tells them they had a prison now. And Miguel like, what the fuck you mean you got the prison? I thought that was, no, we got it now. So he looked at him like, shit, these motherfuckers making too many moves. So Miguel won't get them. And Tommy like, man, if we get double the dope and a discount because we need more dope. Miguel won't get him the discount and or the dope. Somebody will think about it. Shit is fucked up. They have to find a new plug because the shit is getting puzzling because Miguel is actually hating on him because they're moving more dope than him, possibly, and sooner than later, his boss is going to want to bring them in or kill them. Detective Franklin finds Little K dead. Didn't he tell cuz he'll die by tomorrow? R.I.P. Little K. Maria wants that ride with Tommy now. Mistake, Tommy. Leave her the fuck alone. Gennaro pulls up to the spot and wants some H. 2 bags of H. He snorts the shit and falls out right there in the spot in the truck, hiding a bitch. He needs to get with Diamond ASAP. He's a liability to Diamond and CBI, and he's going to bring back heat on all of the shit that's going on. It's my breakdown. The show. Yeah. Come on. What I predicted. Tommy tells Gennaro to get the motherfucker that did this. If not, he's next. Gennaro got him. Tommy meets Miguel, who tells him he has balls calling a meeting with him because Tommy won't double the dope and a discount because they got the jails. Tommy tells Miguel he has another business venture, the jails project. Lieutenant Franklin tries to get Little K, who left treason, to be an informant. He said, nah. Shanti tells Gennaro if he takes Little K out now, he would have a mutiny. Gennaro can't be his own man. We know that, but, you know, he got to do what he got to do, and he did. We see Gennaro pull a strap out on Little K at his grandmama's house. Tommy's in the garage. Asks someone, was it Claudia that shot his friend and shoots one of Claudia's detail? Yep. Walter tells Claudia Egan is close to door and she put a trigger on Liliana. Yep. Tommy tells Walter Chicago is dangerous. Is Tommy ever going to tap back into the Italian mob? That's what I'm waiting for. Chicago is dangerous, more dangerous than New York, and told Walter he got to watch his own back in his own motherfucking town. I love it. Walter asked Tommy if he's threatening him. Hell yeah, he threatened him. Tommy said, fuck you, Walter, really? Following episode predictions, 204, what I think. We see the trailer. Tommy asked Diamond, how y'all handle snitches in Chicago? Because in New York, we bury them. So my thing is this. Tommy has to know the feds are on his ass, wants Diamond to help him out, and or Little K's grandma snitched on Jannard. So they're trying to fix that situation. What you gonna do? Who you gonna kill? You know what I mean? That's tough right there. We gotta see how that one come out. Franken wants eyes on Tommy, audio and video, because other shit is going down. We see Walter. We see Vic. Walter may be on the Vic in his moves. Markovich tells Claudia in the meeting the Flynn's are on their way out, and everyone knows that but her, and that they're not boarding a sinking ship. So, who called the meeting? Clearly, it seems like Claudia, right? But she must be trying to help Walter. A partnership, possibly. But she might be going on her own thing with the competition. It didn't seem like that. Based on the conversation, she was there on behalf on the Flims, and they're not fucking with them. Serbs don't need them. D-Mac tells Tanya, you wasted my talent. And we see D-Mac outside strapping his backpack. And did they kill the cat that shot him? I can't remember. Tommy tells him if he catches him on the corner, he would kill him himself. And we see Tommy get into it with somebody in the bathroom. And he's like in an office building in the basement of a warehouse in disguise, man. Thoughts. Overall thoughts of the episode and where we headed in the season. With 30% of the season in, I like it. It's Tommy, it's Power, right? We know this shit is going to ramp up next episode like Power always does. They have their moments in episodes. They have their moments in seasons. But like, why? With some unexpected shit, though, it's going to ramp up. And around the end of episode 7, by episode 7, to set the tone. I don't like these short scenes. There were so many short scenes where I just wrote a sentence on what happened. But they seemed like cheesy and filler, like that. It was unnecessary. And they really didn't add too much to the story. Also, I don't like comparing New York to Chicago. The shit is getting old. We know they're two different cities, different rules, blah, 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 blah. But it's getting old now. We know Tommy in the motherfucking Chicago, all right? And I don't know why people don't like this show, but I can get it because if they watch this episode right here, they may be like, man, this is some bullshit. Like, it's just kind of like all over the place to a certain degree. And this one was, if you watch this one for the first time or the second time, I could see you not liking this shit. But it's more believable than book 2 goes. Which I still like even with its flaws. So, hey, when you're in the Power Universe, you're in the Power Universe, but you got to be able to show love and constructively criticize and critique. The writing was good in spots in this episode that they could have tapped in more to those issues with the gay father and the mother saying her son is better off without a gay father, and the white 14-year-old whose mother told her to be too much trouble raising a black child. Instead of them simple ass scenes, a few that we didn't need, they could have tapped into that shit. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Could they have tapped into it, or did y'all like everything how it rolled up, man? Let me know. I get up out of here. This back, man. Ooh. Get your confidence together. Get your clutch together. Listen to and follow the network on various platforms. Confidenceintheclutch.podbean.com, wherever you listen to your podcast. Search Confidence in the Clutch. Follow, share, rate, and review. It's important. Follow us on X and Instagram at K and a K. Visit us on Facebook at Confidence in the Clutch. Weekly, man. Donald Nelson, D. Nell, Dizzle, Deezy, D's. That's Deezy D, Dizos, Don P, Don D, Don Rilla, Digger. Host the Power Reverberation Podcast, Book 4 Force. Confidence in the Clutch podcast about the hit TV series Power Book 4 Force. Have a safe and healthy night, y'all. You're listening during the daytime. Credit great day on purpose, man. Take care of y'all health, man. Peace. 3, 2, 1. Confidence on 3, in the clutch on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Confidence.
4, 5, 6.
In the clutch.
Confidence in the clutch.